Hi everyone, it's Gail. We are going to make some collage tags today. Just going to do a little tutorial on this. This is my second filming of this. Of course, I got right to the end last time almost, and my camera ran out of storage. So anyway, we're going to kind of start over. I'm going to tell you that this is the tag that I'm kind of basing it off of, or this one, and that's what I decided to do for these tags. These are the little children on these are napkins. I got these napkins on eBay and they were from Russia, and I'm completely out of them, sadly. So what I decided to do, I wanted to do some of these tags for my vintage women's journal. So these ones I've completed. These I did in the last video. And so this is what they look like. So cute. They're real fun, I think. So anyway, they're done, except of course to put on my very favorite trim from A Tattered Dream, which is this wonderfully fuzzy trim. And so I'll just top those with these, but I'm going to do one from the beginning just so you can see all the steps and what I've done to create these collage tags. So I'm all set as far as these four for the Vintage Ladies journal, but I have also a journal for Little Lord Fauntleroy, and so I'm just gonna make a batch for that as well. I think I'll show you maybe the steps on this one because it's just so super cute, but I have these little boys and these too, so I'll do several of those tags, but I'll just run through the method with you. So this is a coffee dye tag. It's just coffee dyed. I've used a napkin that I've torn all apart to tear out these little napkin pieces, and these napkins I did get on Etsy, and I can't remember the name of the place, and I'm not sure I know how to pronounce it anyway, so I will try and remember to put that down below when I put this video on. So I'll put that in the description box in case you're interested. So I'm just gonna Mod Podge on this napkin onto this little tag, and I'm gonna put Mod Podge under it and over it, just like that. Okay. And then we need to let that dry a little bit, so I'll kind of put things away and maybe hit it with the heat gun a little bit, and see if we can't move this process along a little bit. So just gonna dry that. When I make these, I usually make a batch of 8 or 10 just so I have them to pop into journals. So yeah, I don't know that I'll use all of these in the 2 journals that I had in mind, but if I don't, that's okay. I'll have them for something else. Okay, so now our little guy, we're gonna call him Little Lord Fauntleroy. I don't know. He kind of looks like that, don't you think, with his little short pants? So then I'll just glue him on. This is some quick dry Aleene's glue that I'm using, and then I'm just gonna kind of put his foot down so he doesn't look like he's floating, and then get a little of the extra glue off. Okay, little dude, there you go. And then while he's drying, I'm just going to look in my stamps and see if I have a stamp that is going to go well with him. Let's look in here. I have stamps from a lot of different friends. I have some from Kristen, I know, and I have some from my friend Judy Klein. What is this little one? Not loving the colors. I think I'm going to go into this bag and see what we have. I can see a green one right off the bat. That's speaking to me. That's going to be great. Okay, so I'm just going to use one of my little stamps. This one's from Denmark. And we're just going to put it right down there. And I will just use Oohoo to put that on. That will hold just fine. I don't really need to Mod Podge it, and then it will be dry and we can continue to work too. So this one's fun. It's got it almost looks like he's grabbing it. Okay, so then there's the stamp, and then I will take my little stamps. These stamps are Graphic 45 stamps that I have, and I use two different sets. I like the postmark stamp, and then I like some of the actual round postmarks from this set better. So I think we'll use this one for this little guy. So I am just going to take black Stays On and goes this way, and a couple spots that are blank, we're just going to put a postmark like there, and maybe we'll kind of do a half a one right about there, and maybe we'll just kind of go over the top of that one and go right here. Okay, and then we'll take this little cancellation stamp, I guess is what this is, and I'm going to go all the way across on the top and a little bit there. I'm actually going to put some kind of down here. I'm going to go on his arm too, just to kind of draw him back from being the focal point, because I just kind of want the whole thing to be the focal point. Okay, maybe a tiny bit right there. All right, so we did that. So all the stamping's done. Now I just want to, even though it's coffee dyed, I want the edges to be a lot darker. It's just, that's personal preference. So I'm using walnut stain distress ink on the edges here. And then we'll go back in. Gosh, my sponge is falling apart. I seriously need to do a new one, but I just keep going and keep forgetting to change it out. And then I'm just going to take a little vintage photo and just kind of, in a few spots that are real light, I'm just going to add that in just to darken it up a bit. So that's it. There's the little collage tags that I make, and the little batch of Little Fauntleroy will be well on its way with this little tag. I'll do the other three when I get off camera, but I wanted to show you these because these are going to go into the vintage ladies journal that we're working on. So thanks for watching this little tutorial on how to make these tags, and I'll be back soon with another tag tutorial that I want to put in this journal as well. So thanks so much for watching, everybody. Bye bye.